Hi guys, welcome back. Today we'll be going through Johnny Cage. Hopefully if you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment and subscribe. And anyway, let's get into it. So let's put cool. So we have a standing one. You just have to remember that if he like staggers, his standing one is +3, so keep that in mind. And his -7 is also like a really good anti-air, so his standing one and his standing 2 are really good anti-airs. His standing 2 is 8 framed, also +3, so you gotta keep that in mind as well. If he staggers his, if he fake staggers his 1, you could also do it with his 2, because he can do 2 and then, you know, something like that, or he can do 1 and then something like that, you know, Johnny stuff that, you know, that he does. His standing 3 is really good for like standing combos, standing 3, 4. Standing 4 I've never seen used, so I wouldn't recommend using that. Then his down 1, his down 1 is really good. He just recovers like super quickly. You just have to, like, you can literally machine gun 2 like so quickly. Like, that was so quick, like you don't even have to, no, you have to time a little bit, but you don't, like, you can nearly mash that out. So just keep that in mind. His down 3 is really good. It's a really far reaching down 3, so, and he really gets low to the ground. That's why Johnny Cage is a really good character in this game, because of his pokes and his neutral game. And then his down 4 is like even better. He can always reinforce stuff like this. You try and move forward, he'll do this, and you know, that will beat out your mid, whatever low you're going for. He'll just snag you with down 4. So, you know, anything like this or something like this. No, that doesn't work. I think there's one more. Give me a sec, guys. Did that. No, there's only 2. Alright. And then there's his short hop. So his short hop punch looks okay. I mean, it's very short range, but he moves forward as soon as he does it, so you're in range again. Because some characters, when they do a short hop, they end up like moving backwards for whatever reason. And then obviously his short hop kick is like way better, and he ends up like moving forward as well, which is good, because like I said, other characters for whatever reason they move backwards when they do a short hop. So yeah, keep that in mind. He's jumping 1. I mean, I don't see too many people using this. It's not really a great like jumping, but if you're doing like an air to air, I'd say he's jumping 1. And his jumping 2 is like his air to air as well. If you're gonna like jump in with Johnny Cage, you want to use a kick, because the jumping punches don't really have that good of a angle on them, whereas the jumping kick does. And then there's his wake ups, so I'm just gonna get, so I've never seen his up 3 miss, and his up 2 is really good because he literally launches himself off the ground. And he gets some pretty good damage off it. I don't know if this is the optimal one, but I'll show you guys real quick. Just make it up on the spot. Back 2 comes out so slowly. Maybe it doesn't work. That's alright. Oh, come on, really? Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, he gets like nearly 20%, which is pretty average for an up 2. Anyway, and as a flawless block, his up 3 and up 2s are really good, especially against characters like Jackie Briggs upgraded, where she does the shrapnel, so you can force block and up to it because he really launches himself off the ground straight towards her, so the hitbox is really good. And then his forward throw literally puts you in this neutral zone right here, so you can, you know, do all this sort of stuff and jump in and all that. His back throw sets you up for his zoning, really. I mean, you can quickly, like, you know, block dash in. I just haven't done it in so long. But yeah, you can block dash and work your way in super quick into the neutral range, which isn't that hard. And then, like, if you want to zone with him, all you have to do is like you can literally backdash cancel into, like, I'm not playing outtake, but you can backdash cancel, you know, into force balls and all that sort of stuff. So his throws have, you know, they complement his playstyle really well. And let's get into some attack strings. So 1-2 is 0 on block, if you don't know this already. So if he staggers this, like just down 1 something, or, you know, neutral jump or something like that. I don't normally recommend jumping, but down 1 or poke is always better. Just be careful that, you know, he down 1s you back, especially if you both have 7 frames on a jab. 1-2-1 is -7, is usually okay. So when people like see this happen, they'll immediately think of punish because it's -7. So Liu Kang, I'd go, you know, 1-2-3, something like that. But if he does this, they'll try and mix it up with something like this, just to stop the early punish, or something like this, you know, to stop the early punish. But if you block, you know, those options, he's fully punishable for even more damage. So it's better if you're a Johnny Cage player, you just like end the string like this, because this is pretty hard to punish anyway. You have to literally lab to punish this. And then his 1-2-4 is like a good neutral tool, so you can do 1-2-4 and then straight into 1-2-4 and then straight into forward 3. Or if he thinks you're gonna advance, he can literally go down 4 and then stop you from coming in or towards him. If you're too patient, he can do a jump in, you know, all that type of stuff. And it jails. You have to remember that 1-2-4, even though the last hit is a high, no character can duck it. No, like, there's no small, large hitbox weird issue here. It always jails for everyone. So no matter what, you'll always be +1 there. And then you have 2-4-4, which is -2. Pardon me, guys. It's been a long day. So -2, obviously you can't punish it. It puts him at a perfect range where he can literally, you know, poke you. You decide to stand there, you know, he'll jump in, all that sort of stuff. What most Johnny Cage players do is they'll do this and then backdash and then whiff punish you. Or, you know, if they're a bit more aggressive, they'll go straight into like forward 3 or something like that. Forward 2-4-4 and then up 4, I think it is. Yeah, -17, so fully punishable if you can get there. Because look at this space. I mean, it's a very long way away from Johnny Cage. So if you have a fast reversal punish, that's always good against this. But the reason that Johnny Cage players use this is to stop people taking their turn back straight away after this. So they'll just do this because it totally jails. And there's like no force block gap, so I'll even show you that not even the computer will force block this. Oh well, you can. There you go. But like I said, most Johnny Cage players will end up doing this, and then that's going to stop you from flawless blocking anyway, because of how it is. I mean, you can flawless block the like last hit, but it's not really worth it because you're wasting mana, and you can take your turn back by you're literally doing a fast, you know, reversal punish. Or if you're Sonya Blade, you know, you can dash cancel into back one and get a full combo, and you know, Sonya gets 40% basically from anywhere. And then there's 3-4, which is minus 1. You don't see too many players using this just because it's a really obvious high. And I've seen some characters just down 1 the second hit, even though it's a mid, so just keep that in mind as well. Then there's 3-4 up 3, which is, I don't think you can flawless block this, so could be wrong. No. So yeah, you gotta deal with this plus frame and the jails. So yeah, it's only +1 and it pushes you like so far back. So basically resets neutral for you as a Johnny Cage player, which is exactly where you want to be. And then there's forward 3, 4, 4, up 3. So up 4, sorry. Don't know why I put up 3 here. Which is obviously minus 17 as well. Same as 2, 4, 4, up 4. So it's all the same. You can flawless block the last hit as well. This is, like I said, this is -2. So most Johnny Cage players will do this over and over again. It is so hard to whiff punish forward 3 because of how fast the other kicks come out. I've tried to like sit there, like here, wait for Johnny to do a forward 3, get my uppercut crushing blow, and by the time my uppercut crushing blow comes out, he's hit me like with the other 3 kicks. So it's something that you just have to deal with unless you're like really good at like micro ducking and punishing. Like, if it would be a better idea if you just ducked it and then just do like a standing jet punish, you know. And then there's back 3. I think it's back 3 down 4. I mean, no, it's just back 3 4. I don't know what I've put here, guys. Just one sec. I think I'm seeing shit. Anyway, it's -7. It's totally safe. You can't flawless block the second hit or anything. It pushes you so far back that none of the standing jabs reach. So I mean, you can't down, you can't standing 1 from here. You can't like down 3 from here if you're the opponent. I mean, if you're the opponent, you could down 3 depending on how good your down 3 is, or down 4. But you can't just like chuck out, you know, a high jab, because he's just gonna like check you with it. And then some, you know, some Johnny Cage players do this. And for some reason the nut punch is really weird to punish. I don't know about you guys, but even though it's -14, it's very weird to punish. Then there's 4-2-1, which is -5. So his forward 2 is like the 11 frame mid that everyone wants, right? But it doesn't have anything special, because 4-2-1 is just like -5, so you just lose your turn. But then this 4-2 in itself is -2, so if you think they're gonna do this, they'll do this and then down 1 you, just to check you from taking your turn back, or you know, something like this. I've been thrown off by that multiple times. And then 4-2-1-2, so the last hit is 4 is blockable, even though it's -3, so I don't know what a thing is, to be honest. Hang on. Well, you have so much time to flawless block that. As I say that, I'll drop it. Wow, I'm totally sucking at this. I promise you guys, this isn't that hard. I hate that her back forward 2 misses sometimes. So, you know, you could do something like that if you're a Sonya player, or, you know, whatever the optimal combo is. So yeah, that's Johnny Cage as a, you know, base character. He really is like the neutral character of MK11. He doesn't bend the rules or break the rules of MK11 in terms of, you know, totally disregarding neutral like some characters, you know, like Geras or like Cetrion. In some opinions of some people, it's Shaman Nightwolf, but you know, like I've mentioned to you guys before, Shaman Nightwolf isn't that bad. And obviously Jackie Briggs with a leap where she just totally ignores neutral. So Johnny Cage isn't like that. Johnny Cage is just this annoying neutral character that's very hard to get in against because of his neutral tools, his pokes, his jump ins, his, you know, his standing jabs, his staggers, because that's how Johnny Cage is. He's this weak character. And I just want to say that there are some combos coming up in future videos, so variation 1 to 3. There is some issues where I use, so obviously I'm using Sonya like as a main, you know, opponent right now, but in some instances I've used other characters, and you'll notice that they're male characters. That's because they have a bigger hitbox, and their combos on bigger hitbox characters are a little different. So just keep that in mind. If I've changed the opponent against who I am, you know, doing the combo against, is because of the hitbox issue. And just to mention that, if you didn't already know, that if I put her to dark, stance hold, force balls still miss, the straight force balls still miss, so just keep that in mind, guys. Whether you do a low, it doesn't matter. You can do this, could do this, you know, it doesn't matter. It's all misses on female and small hitboxes, so keep that in mind. That's been me, Dragonsfire. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.